All right, this is another Fat Cat interview right now. Sitting down with Bigg H. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Bigg H, man. You know, my personal friends call me a lot of things, but you know, Bigg H, Bigg Hizzle, Afy. You know, I got quite a few nicknames, but I'm the CEO of Workhorses Entertainment, and we making moves, man, here in Detroit. So
Okay.
this is just the beginning.
Now that workhorses, can you break down what the definition of a workhorse is for me?
Well, basically, man, workhorses. The definition of a workhorse is it's quite a few definitions, but I can give it to you in different variations. You know, a lot of people equate a horse to being a powerful animal, a virile animal, a very smart animal. You know, cars has horsepower. You know, a Mustang is a horse, a stallion is a horse. You know, but I've always been a hustler. I've always created my own situation, and I've always been strong and creative and original. So that's pretty much the definition of a workhorse. A workhorse is a person that goes hard, man, creates his own situations, never gives up. You know, I'm strong like a horse, and you know, we're running off into the future like a horse.
Okay, I like that. I like that. So what can we look forward to from workhorses? What can we look forward to seeing in the future?
Well, Workhorses Entertainment, man, it's an organic Detroit brand. So, you know, we're gonna be doing a lot of different things. You know, we 100% original, and we just gonna keep it moving. We're gonna put the city on our back like a horse, and we're gonna ride straight off into the future.
I like
Straight
that.
up.
I like that.
Straight up.
So what's some projects that we should be looking out for?
Well, you know, my partner DJ Big Dream, he got the Detroit What Up Though album coming out. It's basically a compilation of several of our different Detroit artists, and we'll work with anybody from Detroit, but Detroit What Up Though album is gonna showcase several of our different artists, 2BMMQ, MJ Coleon, one of my R&B artists, Daniel Greenwood. We got several different things coming out, man. We got models, we got pop artists. We just doing a whole lot. So just look forward to us in the future.
Okay.
In the very near future.
So it sounds like Workhorses is really out here doing its thing. Can you tell me a little bit about the label? Like how long has Workhorses been going?
Well, Workhorses it's a conglomerate with a bunch of subsidiaries up under it. So Workhorses, the parent company is Workhorses, a Detroit brand since 1976.
Okay.
And the reason for 1976, because of course that's when I was born.
Mm-hmm.
So I came out the womb of Workhorse.
Okay.
And you know, that's when the brand developed. It's definitely a Detroit brand. You know, we're organic Detroit, straight up. Yeah.
All right.
Organic
So,
Detroit.
what being that you've been doing this for as long as you can remember,
Yeah.
and I've heard a lot of the music. I've seen a lot of what's coming out, and I'm real excited about it. What really drives Workhorse?
Man, passion, family, loyalty. You know, that's pretty much what we all about. And we want to make sure that we represent Detroit the way it's supposed to be represented. We got our own genre, we got our own way of doing things. We're not East Coast, we're not West Coast, we're not down south. Detroit is organic. It's out the soil. You know what I'm saying? So we one of those type of companies where we're gonna make sure we represent Detroit. We're gonna bring that passion back. We're doing real music. We don't have no masks, no faces. We just doing us. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be the next anything. We just Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We next Detroit.
Okay.
You know, I respect a lot of people. You know, I respect a lot of people's business sense. I respect Baby. I respect Slim. I respect P. I respect absolutely Barry Gordy because he blazed the path for us. You know, Russell Simmons, Puff, Jay. I respect a lot of their businesses, but Detroit is Detroit. So we doing it the way we doing it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got to give homage to those guys because they blazed the path for hip hop, and in this case, Barry Gordy blazed the path for Detroit artists. Period, particularly R&B. But we definitely gonna blaze the path for new artists and the new up and coming Detroit and the new wave of things with a original organic spirit, and we just gonna keep it 100% authentic. Detroit, straight up. We're not like nobody else. You know, we're original.
That's pure. That's pure. I like how you phrase that. I like the language that you're using. So in the sense of the new artists, speaking on that, what would you have to say to a lot of these young hustlers, a lot of these young artists out here? What do you have to say to them?
I got one major thing that I need to say, and I'm glad I'm putting it on wax. Man, you got to be true to you. If you're not true to you, man, you can't be true to nothing. You got to keep 100% authentic, man. Do your thing. You can't worry about what everybody else doing. We can't be bandwagon riders, man. We got to be original, and you can't be afraid to express yourself, man. You got to be true to you, because if you're afraid to express yourself, then people won't even be able to understand you because you're not being real. You got to keep it 100% authentic, man, and stay true to you, man, and stay true and focused to where you come from. You don't know where you're going unless you know where you came from, man. You know? It's real.
And speaking of that, speaking especially to that, knowing where you come from, where would you say you found your passion? Where would you say you found that start?
This is my roots. You know, as you can see, I'm right here at Motown. This is where we came from. I'm just so happy to be. My family was Motown alumni. You know what I'm saying? My artist was an original. I mean, excuse me. I apologize. My uncle was an original Motown artist. You know, one of the Black Beatles is what I call them. They the original. They one of the biggest black groups in the world. Temptations. You know what I'm saying? So I've been around music all my life. My uncle, my godfather, was one of the first black composers of Motown, Dr. Beans Bowles. You know, one of my godmothers, Sylvia Moy, wrote she was one of the first writers for Motown. She wrote I Sharia More for Stevie Wonder. You know what I'm saying? So I was always around some music, and you know, that's just, you know, it's just in me. You know, music is in my veins, but I'm definitely an entrepreneur from birth. So, you know, what I did is I just took you know, my entrepreneurial spirit and mixed it with my musical background, and you know, this is where we at, man. We created it. And, you know, it's one thing to brand. When you brand, we're Detroit brand. So we're not just doing music. We're doing entertainment of all demographics. So, you know what I'm saying? We basically branded, man. And if you want to really, you know what I'm saying, stay true to you, man, we definitely going to Voltron up. You know, a lot of people don't remember Voltron. It was a cartoon back in the day where all the parts of the machine united and made one. So what we doing is, man, we don't have no beef, we don't have no drama with nobody, man. We taking Detroit, we throwing them on our back, and we riding off into the sunset, flat out. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that want to work with us, we willing to work, man. Let's go, man. Detroit, man, we in here, man. And we gonna do it this time for real.
Oh yeah.
Detroit, stand up, word up.
So before we wrap this, is there any type of final words or anything you feel like you want the people to know?
Yeah, man. You know, it's a whole lot I want to say, but I'm gonna wrap it up in a short phrase. I'm just gonna say, man, you know, we gotta support one another. You know what I'm saying? It's too much talent not to be noticed. So we gotta come together and learn how to unite instead of beef all the time, man. And, you know, we can't be our own worst enemy, because that's exactly what we've been. As long as we keep destroying each other, man, we gotta stay positive. As long as we keep destroying each other, we'll never make it. But once we unite, and once we grasp that concept like other cities got, how they unite, support, and everybody work together, man, we'll make it. Once we do that, we're going to make it, man. Until then, you know what I'm saying? But that's what Workhorses Entertainment all about, man. Me and my partner, man, DJ Big Dream, we doing big things. Man, if anybody ready to, you know, come together, man, and I'll help nourish your talent. You know, I'm the CEO. I also manage most of my artists, and I manage period. But like I said, Workhorses Entertainment, man. We do entertainment of all genres. You know what I'm saying? It's not anything that got anything to do with entertainment. It's all about it. We do it. You know, word up. So.
For sure. Hey, man, look, I just want to say, Big H, I appreciate you sitting down with us, because, you know, the people got to know what we're doing.
Flat out. And there was some things that had to be said, man. We're going to put it on wax, man. And I hope people take heed to what we got going on, man, because it's on. Workhorses Entertainment, man, 2019, man, to the world, bro. Flat out.
All day.
No doubt.
All right, that's Phat Katt signing out.